my God, called the pill mill state.
Yeah.
And then we clamped down on that. It was tough. It had to be done. But now those addicts need something,
Move
and
to
so they go
heroin.
to street heroin. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that stuff is always, is many times laced with things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's things in the heroin.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
And, it just quickly
Yeah.
goes
As if heroin
downhill.
wasn't bad enough.
That is so addictive. I mean, just...
Instantaneously sometimes.
The road back is
Yeah.
long and hard.
And then you have the synthetic drugs, these designer drugs that people are creating in labs using chemicals they actually get them from the internet sometimes, just from China and overseas.
Which is probably what they were doing in Galway.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, and they're in
store.
little packets that look
Yeah.
like gummy bears. I mean,
Yeah.
basically it's like a little fruit bite packet, plastic with a smiley face on it, and they have these cool names, Crystal Bubbly, stuff like that. So, they're very attractive to children.
Yeah. Plus, you got to be careful whatever someone gives you or gives the kids.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Especially if you don't know.
If
the
it looks
person.
like a gummy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Kids
giving
don't know
them
the
that.
difference.
And then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in Florida, we now have the whole legalization of marijuana for medical use. I don't ever call it medical marijuana because it gives it a name that people think it's something different. They're like, oh, no, I'm not doing pot. I'm doing medical marijuana. No. It's the same thing.
Same
But what got passed was marijuana for medical use. But that is not just the little smoke pot. That's going to be everything. And so the legislator in the state couldn't figure it out what to do because it is we're opening a can of worms and they know the problems in other places. So they have to be very, very particular about how they do it. And I'm all for that, major conservative way of rolling it out. Because no matter what you're going to do, you know as well as I do, it's going to go bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You pass this and then you get that. So you better start tight, you know. So anyway, whatever your viewpoint is on that drug doesn't matter. We have a whole state and the welfare of a whole state to concern.
Yes.
And
to look after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Especially where you were in Bradenton with the kids at school.
Oh yeah.
Right? That area has been hit hard. In fact,
I know.
It's been in the news just recently over the last
Prescription drugs, most
Yeah.
particular. So I definitely did the chapter on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the show reaches out to Bradenton that far. I hope it does.
I hope so. I made a lot of friends there. It was really interesting. At one point, the video stopped working. The AV guy was doing his best, but apparently when he hit pause, it turned to no communication. And so I had to just wing it. I wasn't really prepared. So I just called a couple kids on stage and I had them help me read some of the things in the booklet. And
good.
we did a chapter on alcohol. And at the end, I said to them, look, I got to tell you, if I kept 5 of you from becoming even an alcoholic, I am thrilled. And this young girl, they were really trying to route them through. They had to get back to class. And she just was breaking through the line. She just wanted to communicate to me. And she said, I just want you to know I am never doing drugs.
Good.
And I just teared up. I was like,
Oh my God.
thank you. But it was important for her to tell me,
you can imagine if some of those kids have parents that drink or are alcoholic and then they're seeing you and, how it must have deeply affected them.
That's right. And look, at high school, I got news for you. You got to go straight to the kids. The parents are wonderful, but their ability to communicate to those children gets less and less. It's sad, but it is true. Kids are finding their own way and their peers become important.
Yeah, and now, with the iPhone and all, too, I mean,
That's right.
kids are preoccupied with that. And
Do you know you have drug dealers actually texting? They figured out ways to get to the phones, and they're promoting drugs directly to the kids. I bet you if I surveyed 100 parents in Clearwater, they don't even know that happens, but it's happening.
Right.
So this isn't like the gangs in the little neighborhood. This is brilliant marketing, figuring out.
getting very, very sophisticated
It is.
with the technology.
We just recently had a very sophisticated hack on the old Windows 7, where it's been attacking all the way around the world. Actually, very important things like medical centers in Europe. Last night, I came into my office and there's a person from somewhere with an Indian voice actually on my computer. Hacked its way in.
Oh my
Right,
God!
telling me that if I don't, if I don't.
Oh, the
do this-
ransom.
Yeah, the ransom thing. If I don't, so eventually I said, okay, that's it. End of session. Went to turn the computer off, and they turned it off. When I went to put it back on again, it didn't go back on. It was locked.
You're the effect of it. No,
Yeah.
it's
And that's where we are now. And it's the same with smartphones, Androids, etc. And that's so you're either going to get attacked on that level, or you're going to get attacked in terms of selling the drugs and
That's
the rest of the bad stuff.
That's right.
Well,
So we have to
we're
get
here to inform you and keep you apprised of
Of current events.
things, of things that might affect you or might harm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
But for someone, like, no one's going to know the exact truth about all these drugs. So thank God the drugfreeworld.org, the website's amazing. It's won awards. It's interactive, and you don't have to wonder. You don't have to watch even the whole video. You can just go to the section on crack cocaine, or if you suspect something, is going on, you can just go to that drug and get the
what's
full
the website again?
drugfreeworld.org. Real and for the world.
Drug-free.org.
No, drugfreeworld.org.
Drugfreeworld.org. All right. So write it
Drugfreeworld.org.
down.
Yep.
Stick it on your wall.
And use it, folks. I mean, just
Put it on-
use it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an app too. You can even get the app on your phone. And so
Yeah?
I know I'm going to run out of time.
Okay. Well, you keep talking.
Okay. So I don't know if you remember, but back when there's this amazing dog. He's a canine. His name is Quincy. He's just drop dead gorgeous. He's this most beautiful dog. And he has been working with the Clearwater Fire and Rescue for 9 years.
Oh, wow.
He's actually retiring soon. We will miss him. But he is an accelerant detected dog. So he knows in a situation he's brought in, he can tell if accelerants were used to start the fire. So he's helped actually handle investigations. I know this smart dog, but he's in a contest. He's in a contest, and we can help him win and put Quincy and Ron Nurberger and his wife on the map. Ron is his owner and his parent, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man himself. And
wow, I love it.
yeah, so he has moved on in the competition. Our first round of voting for Quincy, we really did help.
Yeah. All right.
And we need him to get going.
A win. We had a win, listeners. So keep those votes going in.
That's right. HeroDogAwards.org. HeroDogAwards.org. HeroDogAwards.org / Quincy. We want Quincy to win. And you can vote through June 28th, I think it is. So please, you got to get your
Where's
votes
the
in for
T-shirt?
Quincy.
Where's the vote for Quincy
I know.
T-shirt?
I have to create it. I've learned. I don't wait for T-shirts. I have to create them.
Yeah.
Although in Ireland they were ready
Take a
for me.
picture of Quincy and put them on the shirt. Too.
I know. Isn't that a great idea? I'm going to get our friends at Big Frog to help me in that.
Now go back to all your contacts in Ireland and ask them to get onto that.
That's right, because you could vote internationally. It's on the computer. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I know that Ron is listening. So, Ron, we are giving Quincy a plug. If you can get anyone to help me with some T-shirts, I'm going to ask Big Frog to do it. But anyone who wants to help get them made, you can throw some bucks my way. I'll get them made.
Okay, good.
I will do it.
All right.
Yeah. And there's a blood drive today.
Okay.
It's a very important
Speak
blood
about
drive.
that.
I just got it in my text, so I'm doing
Okay.
it quick.
Tell it.
It is the volunteer ministers of the Church of Scientology is hosting it in conjunction with One Blood. One Blood, there was a merge of the different blood drive people, and now it's called One Blood. The mobile vans, they're very big buses, very nice
Are they
quality.
playing the Bob Marley song?
One Blood. They should. I wonder if they could get permission. That's a great
They don't
idea.
need permission. Just do it.
Is it
So
still,
look,
are they still red?
I don't know. I know it says One Blood very big. I can just see that.
And where's the
text. It's
location?
going to be on the corner of Garden Avenue next to Franklin Street. So that's near the bus terminal there in
Okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's going to be more than one bus because it gets
good.
a lot of coverage. But here's the thing: 30 minutes they've technically figured out can save 3 lives. When they take the plasma out and the different things. And this time of year, it's actually urgent. I didn't know this, but babies and critical care patients really need this blood. So you're like, you've got family, that's fine, but we have babies born drug addicted. We have babies that are taken away immediately at birth, born, 3 pounds, and they need the blood. They don't have family waiting to give them blood. So please, show up. It's from 10:30 to 3:30, and that's Garden Street next to Franklin Street, and give. Give till it. I'm not going to say give till it hurts because it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't
but give
hurt.
till
No.
give till you feel a pinch. That's right. A pinch can save 3 lives.
And if you're like me and you're British, don't go because we have mad cow's disease.
Simon, I got to work on Simon's PR. You do not have mad
Simon.
cow's disease. Simon is a clean bill of health, just so you know. And I'm getting a big award on Wednesday night.
Oh my goodness!
I'm very proud of it.
Miss
I haven't-
America, Miss Universe. What's the award?
Yeah, miss a lot of things.
Miss geotagging.
Misinformed? No, I'm not misinformed. It's a big award, and it's for Drug Free Americas. They're having a gala. This is not Drug Free World, not to be confused with Drug Free World, but Drug Free America is our partner. And these guys have been doing things that help with drug prevention, with families for many, many years. It's an incredible national foundation, and I consider them my friend. I'm going to be getting what's called a Moxie Award.
Because you got Moxie.
I do. And you know what? I looked it up so that I can tell.
Oh, good.
Well, I thought of two words that represent Moxie.
You're a gang mall.
That's right. Back to my New Jersey roots. That's right. Think of nerve and verve.
Okay.
All right.
got nerve
So,
and verve.
yeah.
Oh,
Energy, definition number one, energy, pep. I woke up full of Moxie. That's pretty much me every day, but after my coffee. Two, courage, determination. It takes Moxie to pull up roots and go to a land where the culture and probably the language are totally foreign.
Wow.
Ireland. I could do it. I have Moxie. Three, know-how. Was impressed with his musical Moxie. So I have been nominated and I'm getting a Moxie Award that night. And David Jolly is going to be getting an award as well.
Yeah.
So I'll be in.
And David was a representative?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Florida House of Representatives.
That's right. Well, yeah, he was.
Where's this happening?
Yeah, it's happening in St. Petersburg, and I can't. It's sold out, so I can't invite people.
Yeah.
But please, I might go live on Facebook. I apparently screwed it up today because I'm looking at what I did, and it didn't go live. So Simon, I'm going to steal your video.
Yeah, and
you gotta give me the video.
There's a new art gallery opening in St. Pete. Just so you know, just since you mentioned St. Pete, Jim Warren is.
Oh, is he opening a gallery there?
Yeah, he's going to be in the gallery there. They're going to be there today. I think it's like a soft opening today, and then there'll be a grand opening. So if you're in the
Nice.
St. Pete area around Central Street.
Not only is Jim an incredible artist, but come on, you know him. He is a lovely, lovely human being.
Yeah, you should just go and meet him just because he's.
Yeah, just
Lovely.
because he's a lovely, lovely human being.
I think
he's
you
a
brought
good
that
man.
word back from Ireland.
That's right. Oh my God. Do you want to know what's so great? You order food in Ireland. It doesn't matter. Like, let's say you're at breakfast and they go, oh, and what will you have? And you're like, I want some squid guts plus 2 quail eggs on top of orange juice. And they go, lovely. And you're like, I feel so validated. You like my.
Everything is lovely.
And sometimes they'll say, that's perfect. Oh, that's
yeah.
perfect. Oh, yes,
no,
that's
I
perfect.
want to go.
And you know what? And it's not even put on. Like, I know it sounds silly, but it's not. They're just, and they're
They mean
trained
it.
to
They
be,
mean it.
yeah. And they're trained to be service oriented, you know? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really good. Actually, I was asking someone about tipping, and she very nicely said, she said, look, we're paid a good salary for this.
Yeah.
You don't have to tip, but if you'd like to, we're up for it. But
Yeah,
it was
try
literally.
saying that in a restaurant.
But you know, they count on the tips here. In fairness to everybody,
Oh, okay.
I waitress. I made $1.50 an hour on the books.
Yeah.
Plus tips.
Yeah.
So and then you have to claim your tips for taxes. So
Yeah.
it's a whole convoluted thing. And of course, people are going to be pushing for the tip here. But anyway,
In Ireland, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
is
that's the only
different.
place I know where they'll prop you up a little bit if they see you, falling over a bit after you've had a few pints.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess
So
what
they
else?
want you to keep.
I didn't
upright.
realize, like they have the reputation of being like staggering drunk and all that.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, we were in one town and we'd just gotten there because we, took 6 hours to get everywhere. And we, had literally one Guinness or one, you have to have Guinness if you're there. I had one.
Oh, please.
It's a little dark for me, but anyway, it was, I liked hard cider, which is like, spunky apple juice,
Yeah.
basically, but they make a good one.
they do.
Anyway, okay, not to promote alcohol. That's not why we're here. But the pub life is very different. And so we just ordered this one drink, and then the band stopped, and I'm looking around, and I said to the guy next to me, is that over? And he said, yeah. But he was like completely like, why are you asking? It's almost midnight. They closed down.
Yeah.
And I thought, in America, we're just getting going. Like we go to a 3 or 4. And so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, maybe they have to get up early.
Yeah, I think they
and do
start
something.
earlier too.
Yeah.
They like their sleep.
I think it's a 12 to 12 thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a 12 to 12 thing. But anyway, the town was quiet. And anyway, I have a lot of great video. So, I'll show you another time. So what else can I tell you about? I want to tell you that the Drug Free Hero Awards
Oh,
banquet.
yes, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was
God.
great. It was so great. The entertainment was amazing. 5 awardees. We met this amazing officer from a little area called Oviedo. Is this crazy? Oviedo in
yeah.
Florida. I never even had heard of it, but it's outside of Miami.
Right.
He's been using the Drug Free World program for over 8 years.
Wow.
So he's educated, thousands of students
Wow.
in his tenure. And so he was there with his wife and his children.
Do
He
they have
came for the
stats
award.
as to what impact that has made in that
Yeah,
community?
I'm sure there's surveys and things like that. I wasn't privy
Okay.
to it, but I know that they do survey the kids before and after to figure out how effective the program is.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing was my amazing friend Corporal Scott Parker from the University of South Florida got an award, and his whole family was there. And so to host them and show his amazing works and partnering, it's all about partnering, guys.
So the word is spreading. Listeners, spread the word. If you have anyone concerned with drugs in the field of drug education, police, contact Lynn, and
Contact
she will
me.
let you know how you can learn more about this drug-free world.
Yeah, and my
Okay.
email is lposyton, that's Posyton, @gmail.com. lposyton@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to partner up with you as well.
Okay, thanks, Lynn, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
All right.
Many